G'day, RG Crew. I hope you're having a fantastic day and your family's happy and healthy. We're going to take a look at, or a revisit of the Alaska and more map that I did just recently, because I've actually added some stuff to it, and I'd like you to take a look at it so that you can possibly add it to your map. But before we do, I'll just like to remind you that subscribing to the channel is free. And it really does help me out, and I really would appreciate it if you haven't already subscribed, if you would consider doing so. Also, if you want to join a VTC that has a lot of fun doing convoys, we also do serious stuff like hardcore, and actually at the very moment of this recording, we placed #1 in hardcore on Truckee for the month. For our first month in Truckee, that's pretty good. It's mind-blowing, and I really, really appreciate the drivers in our VTC and all the hard work they're putting in as far as that's concerned. But like I say, the links will be down in the description. Links for my Discord will be down there as well. And if you've got any questions, please read through the description first, because most of the links in there will probably answer your questions. If it doesn't, then you can ask away, and I'd only be too happy to help you. Or you can pop over to Discord and I'll answer your questions there. Okay, so let's get back to the map. Now, like I say, I recently probably about a month ago, did a map video on Alaska, Western Canada, expansion, etc., etc. Now, I've actually added to that map, and I wanted to share that with you, so you might want to do it yourself. So this is the standard map, as you can see here. And let me just do this. You'll hear a beep or a ding ding. All right, so here is the standard map that you get in the game, down through here and across to about there. And as you can see, I've added quite a bit over this side with coast to coast, DNA, ATS Expansion, also down through here with Reformer, etc. All right, but up through here, you can see I've added Western Canada. And then we've gone up through to Alaska, north of the future. Now, this is a paid mod, this one here. So be aware that it's not free, this one. But everything else, as far as I remember, is a free mod. So the only one that you'll be paying for will be this Alaska North of the Future. And I highly recommend it with all the new towns and whatnot that he's added. Mickelson Bay, Little Gold, etc. He's added some fantastic roads through here. I'm actually going to do a video on just this mod, the Alaska North of the Future, in the coming weeks, so that you'll be able to see exactly what he's added to it. He's added more ice roads, etc. This makes it so much better, and it was already pretty darn good. But I've also added a mod that connects Yellowknife right through to Rankin Inlet and Princess Catherine, etc. So now, instead of that being disconnected and you have to get to it via ferry, you can actually drive this road to get to it. And like I say, as you can see here, it adds so much more. And we'll go through the mods that we've got in here, and I will leave a link to where you can get the list of mods and where you can download them from in the description below. But as you can see, like I say, it's not a massive map combo, but for what it is, it's got plenty to visit, and I've got nowhere near it. I'm only a quarter of the map into it at the moment, but I have checked everything, and there are no broken roads. Everything is connected, and you can do that simply by clicking on things and finding out if you can connect to them. Reset, click, and as you can see, everything's working. There's no breaks or anything like that. But I've done that extensively. I've gone right through everything, and everything is connected. And like I say, as you can see, everything just comes together. You've got all the way up through Prudhoe Bay and Mickelson Bay, all the way over to Princess Catherine, over here to Labrador City, St. John's, and then back down through Mexico. I'm actually thinking of adding ATMX here. Haven't done it yet, but I might do it later on this week and see how it works. But there you go. So what we'll do now is we'll pop out of here, and I will show you the mods that I have in here, and if I can remember, the ones that I've actually added since that video. Okay, so here we are back in the title screen, and we'll pop into the mods, and we'll go from the bottom up. So again, we've got the Alaska North to the Future, which is the paid mod. Like I said, this is the only paid mod that I can remember in this. Again, as we go through, I'll probably point out one if there is, but as far as I know, that's the only paid mod. But it's definitely worth the money, let me tell you, because it does give you the snow, gives you ice roads. Again, I'll be doing a full video on this, preview or review, so you can check it out for yourself if you're thinking of buying it. Then we've got the Coast to Coast. Then we have Mega Resources for Reformer. We have Reformer. Then we have Reformer Sierra Nevada. We then have Discover North America. And Discover North America, here will explain to you what it does and the DLCs, etc. You basically, for any of this to work, you need all the DLCs, is the best way to describe it. So if you don't have the DLCs, something's not working. That's more than likely what it is. So if you come in here and you put all these in, and you find one or two of them have a red mark, meaning they're incompatible, it's probably because you don't have the DLCs. And to find out if that's the case, you just simply click on the eye, and it will tell you up here if there's any of the DLCs missing. They'll be in red saying you need this DLC. All right, so that's a quick way to check that if it's the DLCs that you're missing that's causing the problem. Then we have ATS Expansion. And again, most of these are from either Truckee or from Steam. And again, they're all free. You've got your DNA plus C2C and ATS Expansion connections. You've got Western Canada Expansion. That was all that Western Canada stuff that you saw. And now this is the road to Nunavut that connects the section between Yellowknife and the other port that I was telling you about. So that's one I've added to it. And I'm pretty sure I've added the DNA and ATS Expansion to it over the old one. I don't think I had the ATS Expansion and this road connection in it. So I'm pretty sure I added this one as well. But as you can imagine, I have so many profiles and so many maps going. Sometimes I can't remember what I've added to it, but I'm pretty sure this wasn't in the last map mod that I showed you for Alaska and Canada, etc. So these have been added. This has been added to give that extra road connections so that you don't have to catch ferries all over the place. Then we've got the Western Canada, Alaska, North to the Future connections. Western Canada ATS Expansion plus DNA and C2C connections. Now, people may be saying, why do you need them both? Well, that's for the DNA, and that one's for Western Canada. They sound very similar, but they're not. Then we have Reformer Other Maps Compatibility Patch. Then we have all the Pro Mods stuff. We have Pro Mods Canada Convoy Mode, which is available on Steam for free. And people wonder why I use this over just a def file. The reason I use that is in case I ever want to go into a convoy with all these mods. This, if everybody's using this same support, then everybody's def file is exactly the same and we don't have any conflicts. So I use that instead of the standard def file in all my profiles just in case. Then we have Western Canada Pro Mods, Western Canada Pro Mods Canada connections. That's it for the maps. And like I say, so really all I've added to it is this one here, and I'm pretty sure these two here. And I've juggled a few things around in order to get everything to work. But again, like I say, I'll leave a link in the description so you can have a look at it and see where to download all these things if you want. But again, it's important that you get these all in the same order that I've got, so you don't end up with any broken roads. It's also important that you make sure they're all the current versions, again, so that they don't conflict with anything else and they don't turn out to be uncompatible or incompatible. And then I have all my other standard mods that I use, plus a few extras. But I'm not going through them. This is about the map. There's a lot of paid mods in this one because of the yards from Frankenstyle. We've got Ironworks Truck, which is a paid mod. What else we've got that's paid mod? Oh, then we've got Peterbilt 389 Custom, which is a team edition paid mod. And then we've got the Phantom, which again is either a free or paid, depending on which one you go for. There's a light version and a full version. This is the paid version. So as you can see, it covers everything that you'd want. Let's go and take another quick look so you can see exactly what you're going to get. So we'll quickly show you some of the places. We'll go up through to Prudhoe Bay. All right, so as you can see here, if I jump out, here we are in Prudhoe Bay. It's full of snow, and there's areas up through here, if I remember rightly. Let me do this. Actually, let me do this. Go to the map, and pretty sure it's about here somewhere. If we fly through there.
Let's do this.
Yeah, pretty sure, yeah, it is around about here somewhere. So we'll drop down on here. And this is some of the new ice roads that he's actually added to this map, I think. All right, let's get on our way. And I shall show you some of the new ice roads and what you can expect along here, because it makes it quite interesting that you've got to drive along here and try to make it through where the ice can break and you can fall through. Actually, I think I've gone too far up, although we might have some just down here a bit further. And it gets a bit rough around here with undulations and whatnot. It starts throwing you around all over the place. But you can see the snow and the ice effect is extremely done well.
Here we are, safe and sound and snug as a bug.
But yeah, I followed this road along just to check it out to see what he's done. And like I say, down here a bit further, we come across some ice roads. And again, like I say, I may be too far back. It might take a while to get to them. But, oops. I'm losing traction and having a hard time steering here because of the ice and the snow. Whoa, see, slidey, slidey. Oh yeah, here we go. Is this it? Is it? No, it's not the ice road yet. Here we are, this is it. This is the start of some of the ice road. So if you have a look here, I'll slow down and show you. This is parts of the ice road. Now, as you can see here, this is the ice. And I'll pop outside and hear that. Hear the crackling of the ice. Can you hear that? So you can actually fall through the ice if you're unaware. I'm purposely driving over the thinner areas just to show you and let you hear the crackling. And oh, actually that looks like this might be pretty thin. Let's see if we fall through. Yep, oh, nearly went through. See that? So you've got to be very careful, especially if you're carrying a very heavy load. You could actually fall through the ice. But that gives you a bit of an idea of some of the roads. I'm not going to do too much, but as you can see, yeah, there's quite a few. Oh, I don't want to park there. It's still crackling. So there's quite a few sections now where there's tons of ice road. It's not just that little section that there used to be. There's actually more now, and makes it very, very interesting when you're doing a heavy load, and especially if you're in a convoy with multiple trucks going across the ice, it could be quite dangerous. But that's that's some of the ice roads up through there. Then he's also added Little Gold, and there was another one. It might have been Tetland Junction to it. And like I say, then we've got that connection that runs up through to Tuktoyaktuk. I think that's how you pronounce it. And then, like I say, you got this Nunavut road that leads through to Rankin Inlet. This road's apart from the beginning and the end. There's no towns or anything in between, but at least it allows you to drive through rather than going all the way around and then catching a ferry across. So now you can just go straight up through here to Rankin Inlet. And like I say, then you've got all the other stuff here with Coast to Coast, DNA, ATS Expansion, etc., etc. It just, it makes it so much more immersive. So anyway, guys, hopefully that explained the update to you that I've done. And now the fact that you've got all this extra roads and all the extra ice roads and whatnot with Prudhoe Bay and North to the Future. And hopefully you did enjoy that. If you did, give me the thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. And if, like I say, if you've got any questions, I'll only be too happy to help you out. You can either ask them down in the comments or pop over to Discord. And hopefully, like I say, you did enjoy it. And if you did, we'll catch you in the next one. And bye for now.